this morning with a exercise from Nei Gong, and Nei Gong is the internal arts, so even more inward facing and more into the breath, the mind, internal growth, even more so than some of the other Asian arts like Tai Chi and Qigong. And after that, we will get to our energy healing meditation where you can take in all the healing energies abundant this morning. This exercise that we're going to do, the Seated Dao Yin, and credits to Daniel Mitchell for elucidating this, will help us increase the space in the chest, increase the horizontal space, and further help us to relax. And doing exercises in the morning and the beginning of a meditation really helps the mind calm down, settle down in a way that's extremely productive. So really will aid in the meditation, aid in lessening that mind chatter as we move throughout the day. So very excited to continue our exploration together with this exercise, the Seated Dao Yin. And it is a sequence of movements that's paired with our focus and concentration and intentions. So we start the exercise, we're seated, our hands are at our laps. Bring the hands up to the shoulders and back down, breathe out. Breathe in. And now as we breathe out, very slowly breathe out. It's a long movement on the out breath. The hands are going to go all the way across, cut around and down. Palms open in the lap. Still breathing out. Still breathing out. Palms going out to the sides. Now we start to breathe in again. Palm comes up about the eyebrow and down. And in. Up to the chest and down. And that's one sequence in this series, and we're going to go through a few more times and get to know the movement, internalize this movement, and understand some of the nuances here. So, again, breathe in and out. In. Cut around. And very slowly breathe out. Still breathing out. And palms up in the left. Still breathing out. Arms going across, still breathing out. And in. And out. All the way down to the left. And in to the chest. And out. And we're going to go through this exercise again. And when we do so, we're going to involve the mind a little bit more in the last two movements of the exercise. So those last two movements where we've kind of reached to our eyebrows and we're going back down. And also that very last one where we kind of come up to chest height and we're going back down. And involve our mind. And in Nei Gong, and the Nei Gong stretches, we sink our mind into the tissues, into the fascia as we're doing the stretch, and that's the magic, that's the secret spice. Because that's how we're integrating with the fascia, that's how we're starting to open up and feel. So this nuance we're going to add, and again, you're welcome to rewatch to get that movement down. We'll also do this exercise at other times, but when we do those last two movements, allow your mind to sink into your body at the level of the hands, kind of like a bar at the level of the hands. And as we're going down, your attention is going throughout your body in that segment and moving down. So when we're starting out, the mind is in the sensations of the body all the way over here, and as we go down, as the hands go down, the mind tracks going into the body, feeling into the body at that level. So we're scanning down into the body, scanning back up and scanning back down. We're going to add that nuance as we do this next round of Seated Dao Yin. So in, shoulder height, and out. In, long out breath, hands go out, cut around, and down, and in. No, still out. Sorry. In, out, and now scan down the body. Scan, 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 and scan up, scan up, scan up, and scan down. Perfect. So let's do that one more time. Again, focusing on the scanning in those last two movements, and after this, we'll add one more piece. Breathe in. Still going out, still going out, still going out, still breathing out, still breathing out, changing to in, breathe in, scan down, in, scan up, scan down. So when we do this again, next piece we're going to add point in the exercise is a broadening of the chest, and a lot of the exercises we do are kind of lengthening. Like one of my favorite exercises is this forward bend. So it's kind of like we're lengthening the spine, or there are other exercises where we're stretching up and decompressing the spine. And that's one thing I learned in this exercise, that the decompression, the height is great, it's very important, but stretching out wider, making that room in the chest, especially when I have so many emotions like caught up in the chest, like widening the chest makes more space for that. That's important. That's something we're gonna address in this next round of this exercise. So breathe in. Widening the chest, and out, and then widening the chest, and out, and out, widening, widening out as we breathe out, and then scanning. One more time. In. Now one more time the exercise. Breathe in. And down. In. Out. Widening the chest as we move the arms out here on this out breath. And in. Scanning down. Scanning up. Scanning down. One more time. In. And Widen the chest. In. Scanning down. In. Scanning out. Out. Scanning down. So yeah. So thank you for for practicing along. We explore these exercises that are conducive to building energy, exercises that are conducive to moving our attention in the body, and ultimately strengthening our spiritual practice. And I do believe that effective sadhana, effective spiritual practice does incorporate multiple elements. And we have a really core element that we're all doing together about using energy to unblock, and we facilitate that even more and put us into a stronger state of mind by developing two other elements, one of which are all of the physical components. So when we do breath work, when we do physical exercises like stretching exercises like these, we're working on our diet. So now moving into keto, actually progressing from keto into a raw keto. Hopefully then moving back, setting ourselves to move toward intermittent fasting, which would be an outgrowth continuation of that. So we have kind of those physical aspects, and we have the concentration aspect, being able to focus, right? Keep the attention in the body, keep the attention on single points, keep the attention out of the mind. Being able to distance ourselves from leg pain in a seated posture. So we have these components giving us a full sadhana program to move us forward in a sustainable and a methodical way. And it doesn't mean there's one way to do that, right? So there can be different exercises, and there are different exercises, and we explore different exercises. I explore different exercises, and a lot of those evolve over time. But having those core components, in my experience, I believe is necessary to have a complete program that's moving as efficiently as possible towards the goals of liberation from the mind, the ego, being able to transcend this entire realm in totality. Yeah. So now we will move into our energetic transmission portion here, and I will tune in with those tuning in live, tuning in, checking in. And if you are live, you're welcome to join here as well in the Zoom. And the URL for that is www.jonah.is. If you type that into your browser, you'll be directed to the Zoom link and come directly into the Zoom, and then we can work additionally directly together in this part of the program. So we move into our energetic transmission, feeling a lot of Andromedan energy and drumming, feeling frequency, yoga coming through, wanting to reach people, wanting to be a part of this transmission, and being the conduit for that, for that frequency, feeling very, very grateful to allow that to reach everyone who can benefit, who can connect in this way by seeing someone like me and connecting with this energy. So we'll sit in the seated posture. We'll try to maintain this posture and not move. The next 20 minutes or so. And we'll be keeping track of the time so we can have a good meditation tune in here. I'm gonna go for 20 minutes taking in these energies. So we'll focus on physical healing, focusing on the kidneys, the bowels in particular, helping to clear and cleanse those out. A lot of toxicity foods we've eaten that might not have been the best. I'm feeling a lot of, pizza, non-organic cheese, all of that stuff. That's perhaps clogging up the system, residues of those toxicities. This session will definitely focus on, on clearing some of those out. And do try to, maintain closed eyes for the session. Keep your attention internally focused, away from any thoughts to the greatest extent possible. And with that, let's begin. So, close our eyes, we tune in with ourselves, and we tune into that healing flow that wants to come through and help all of us now. Just gonna perhaps have a little bit of background music here as we really go into silence and go inside.
Pero si ellas hablan inglés, tal vez allá
Continuing in our energy healing. So simply stay with the energy, stay with that frequency, stay attuned, and sending energy in to block, assuage, revitalize. About another 14 minutes left. Let's go inside. Again, anyone is welcome to join the Zoom JONH.is. And if you do so, I'll tune in with you specifically with my attention and concentration. But regardless, this energy, broader energy, is the intelligence Yona is reaching you. Just feeling energy come through more and more for everyone who needs it. Everyone needs this energy.
Iba a pescar ahí mismo estaba el río, sacaba unas pescadotas así. Si no nos ve aquí carpintería, te vas a ir a chavalos de publicar. Chimón. ¿Cómo está moreno? Se cambió para allá. Han de tener feria. Se cambian porque están jodidos, ¿no? No, pues aquí dice que tiene, ya tiene esta casa. No, sí. Llegan una lana, se van para allá y viven a gusto porque muchas veces llegan familiares. Shaquilla, se llama. Shaquilla Pérez. Viven en la capital. Yo sé, por México, sí. Pero hay dos tres que viven allá y no es una zona. No, porque se ve que es una hermana. Sí, es una realidad. La otra no es, la otra es la misma. Esta es otra familia. Y la otra está aquí, la otra también. Son varias. Esta es una
Calm, gentle breaths. And here we will wrap up the energy. Ask Master Zoser to come and support us. Changing the flow. Just continue to relax and take it in. Flow through the assistance process.
una vez con otro ingresan las mujeres, decía yo, completas, pollito, bien sabroso que está. Fíjate que, el panda ya es un chingo. Lo que comprabas por 12 bolas, ahorita te vale 17. Eso pagué yo ayer. Ayer compré pollo, pedacito, tres cosas y una sola. Me costó 16 bolas. Y antes esto me costaba 12. Ya te lo subieron 19 bolas. No, pues como la mitad y ese peluchito ya no. Claro.
Continue to let that energy flow in. Divine masculine energy flow in on the bottom.
No más que fui a agarrar tenedor. Fui a agarrar un tenedor de unos 6, 7. No, compras sola. Compras sola.
Keeping the attention of the body, you can just scan through the body up and down. Your breath coming up from the feet to the top. Breath coming down from the top of the head to the feet.
No, pues este es el camino. Ese es la patita tiene gato pero hay por donde me olvidas, donde vive la gente aquí, casas. Salir mucha gente, casas. De nadie. Batalla hasta la casa.
Just bring through that energy. Your master says here for everyone who needs it. This minute. is exercise. Definitely very grateful for everyone who came, everyone who attended, and please message me directly, either email, Facebook, LinkedIn, to join these sessions directly. And I really look forward to seeing you there.